In a time where we are all hashtag saying no to Ricketts, other potential Chelsea owners are out talking about what they'll do with Chelsea. Of course, you have mainly Todd Boehly Consortium, and of course, you have Nick Candy. And now he's got his partner Catalina with him, and she's been talking to the Chelsea fans. We're going to reflect on what she said today, and we're going to speculate on some more positive stuff here on Football Therapy. So, of course, this is the second video today. I upload at least one video per day here on Football Therapy regarding Chelsea news, and sometimes you get multiple. So ensure you're aboard that love train, ladies and gentlemen, by simply clicking subscribe and like. You know, subscribing and liking, it takes a second. I thank you all. I want to take the opportunity to thank you all for your interactions, your comments, your subs, your likes, because it's a way of showing engagement, that you're enjoying the content, that you're talking to each other. And for me, as the owner of the channel and a content creator, that's what I want to see, ultimately. That's why I'm in this game, for the community and, you know, for Chelsea, the fun. So, yeah, of course, Catalina Kim is the CEO and CM of CNP Sports Limited, and part of the consortium involving Nick Candy, and she's taken to social media to talk to Chelsea fans. First off, I'm going to reference a quote from Matt Law, and then I'm going to tell you some stuff that she said directly on her own social media. Of course, she is, the new partner to Nick Candy. So Matt Law tweeted this: Catalina Kim on CNP Sports has secured the additional funding for the Nick Candy bid for Chelsea. She said, quote, Catalina Kim of CNP Sports group said, "We are very much pleased with our additional investor. It's another one of the largest finance corporations from South Korea, with 13 subsidiaries under such as retail bank, securities, insurance, credit card, asset management, real estate trust, data systems. Data systems, important for football. They also have an exceptional track record of running sports teams." Boom! We're gonna talk about what she said. Yeah, there's my face. We're gonna talk about what she said in just a moment. But loads of widespread fingers in all sorts of pies, the additional new investor, including experience with data, which is huge, utilizing data in the modern game. You think of like how Liverpool and City and stuff. And Thomas Tuchel, the Chelsea manager, he's obsessed with the data, as he would say. Really, really important. And of course, with all those other facets of business, really important for the marketing, generating new revenue. Chelsea are going to have to massively lean into that, to generating all these new, you know, Ed Woodward style at Man United, but the good version of him. What he brought was positive in terms of generating loads of new revenue. The data, and of course experience with sports teams, which will come up again in just a moment. So let's take to her social media page. She was being very active on Twitter, and I'm going to read you some things she said now. "Thank you for your continued support from everyone for our process of buying Chelsea Football Club." It's just so, like, it's just wild. When you think of, like, just a few weeks ago when, you know, Chelsea wasn't for sale, and now you've got, like, you know, these, like, all kinds of different business people saying, "Thank you for supporting our campaign to buy Chelsea Football Club" on their social media. It just seems wild now, man. "We are very much pleased with our additional investor to the hashtag Blue Football Consortium," which is just funny, isn't it, that they've named this stuff like Top Blues. "We've been a Chelsea fan my entire life. I ruddy love the Blues. The Chelsea, mate. Blue Consortium. Let us buy Chelsea." I'm being a bit cynical there, but there is, you know, some of it's quite funny. "It is another one of the largest finance corporations from South Korea, with 13 subsidiaries." So she goes on and she says, the new investor Blue Football Consortium secured has strong ties to big Korean corporations and institutions, such as Korean Sovereign Wealth Fund, $800 billion worth of assets. $800 billion. $800 billion worth of assets! Money. Samsung Group. We love Samsung, remember? Is that my face? Yeah, we love Samsung. Chelsea, Samsung. Hyundai Group. not so much. They abandoned us. LG Group, SK Group, Eland Group, Cacao Group, Crafton, this place is called Lotta Group, or that company, and I was about to say a lot of groups, so that messed with my head. GS Group, Huahua Group, Hanhua, Xingjie Group, NC Soft, Smilegate, etc., etc. There's a lot going on there. The fund will come with strategic partners that every football club needs for its stable and continued success. Very excited for the plan we have for Chelsea Football Club. So she's gone on a lot there. And then she goes on to tweet out, "We had a positive talk with the Chelsea Supporters Trust. Rest assured, all have referred in our offer letter." And then, she's hashtag Nick Candy, Chelsea bid, Chelsea new owner, selling Chelsea, Chelsea pie. Why'd you put that? Why are you putting these hashtags in? Look, man, she's saying the right things, and we're going to read on. But she has 6,000 followers on Twitter. I just tweet random bollocks, and I have like 85,000 followers. So, imagine me trying to buy Chelsea, and I'm like hashtag buy Chelsea, hashtag new owner, hashtag Jan's Blue Consortium. It just seems, this is not a criticism to her, because this might be all great. It just seems just crazy to me. But on that, it's really important that new owners, potential owners, have talks with the Chelsea's supporters trust and maybe pitch owners, although hopefully they don't change anything about the pitch owners. The Ricketts are apparently coming to town to explain what they're going to do with Chelsea, how they look after the fans, and how they're not racists and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So the fact how Nick Candy and Catalina Kim got in quickly and have already spoken to the supporters trust. I think they both live in London. We of course know Nick Candy is a big Chelsea fan. He's obviously extended out and found money, and he's found it from South Korean sources through Catalina Kim. And let's read on. Let's read on. So she said another couple of things. She cited a couple of answers that she did on Instagram, but I'm referencing this off her Twitter page. She tweeted, "As to your curiosity about our experience in sports," and she attached this screenshot. So this is coming from a guy on Instagram called Hansel Chowdhury. "Hi, rumour is Chelsea board are looking for an individual or group that has experience of running a sports club/team. Is there anyone involved in your consortium that has that?" To which Catalina Kim replied, "We have 3 South Korean investors, including myself. All have heavy experience in sports operation. In fact, both financial companies joined our consortium from South Korea, own sports teams, including a football club in the K-League, which of course is the top footballing division in Korea." She's like a football agent, I think. So she's inherently involved with football, and has a lot of that down. So she's a football agent. If you look on her website, or no, there's on We Are the City, there's an article done about her. Inspirational woman, Catalina Kim, football agent and founder, CEO of CMP Sports. So she's the founder and CEO of a company, CMP Sports. She's a football agent. She is a football person, which is important, I guess. She's not just like a clueless, money-hungry billionaire, but she's just a part of this consortium. She's not like the funding. Her and Nick Candy, I guess, are the faces, as it were, so far. And then there's like loads of like those businesses and companies, like she said, behind that's funding the move. Okay, let's read another one that she's tweeted out. The role of each member of the Blue Football Consortium. The Blue Football Consortium. I'm never going to go over that. We can share more detailed roles once we are shortlisted. Once we are shortlisted. Woo! She's saying, look, man, don't worry, this is going to happen. They probably will be shortlisted. I feel like Bowley will be shortlisted, and I feel like Candy and Kim will be shortlisted. And I'm basing this off absolutely not much information. I have no ins. I'm just like you. I'm trying to sift through this and see what's going on. So another person asked a question on her Instagram, Mace_Mount. asks, can you please outline the role of each member in your consortium? So she started with Nick, who of course is Nick Candy. Nick, ensuring strong relations of CFC in UK/Europe and stadium redevelopment plan related. Of course, Nick Candy is in property development, so his main thing would be, as a Chelsea fan, theoretically and hopefully having the interest of the club at heart, because he's a lifelong season ticket holder. He's proper Chelsea, mate. Do you know what I mean? But he's a property redeveloper, sorting out Stamford Bridge, and then the strong relations, whatever that means. And then she says, myself, ensuring CFC's commercial revenue keeps coming for its stable operation. So I guess she's linked like that. She'll be looking at she'll be doing an Ed Woodward. She's like a footballing agent now. We'll be doing an Ed Woodward in hopefully a positive way, and she seems quite up front and forward. It'll be good to get another. I mean, I hope Marina Granovskaya stays at Chelsea. It'll be good to get another woman on board at the top. Progressive is important, I think. So I know that sounds silly and reductive, but I genuinely think it's important. Financial investors, she says finally. Financial investors sharing that. So this is from the investors sharing their knowledge in sports operation and basically funding our plan for CFC. So she's like, no being around the bush there. The investors, the companies, giving us money. Giving us money. That's what's important. Look, man. It's not like some big American family getting off private jets with like shady, skeletons in their closet saying, we've come to pitch our purchase for Chelsea Football Club. Yeehaw! It's not that. And the American owners might be the best route for Chelsea in England. I don't know enough. Maybe, Todd Bowley still seems like the most sensible. But just to end on Nick Candy and Catalina Kim, they're both London-based. They both are seemingly very open to communication with the fans. I think they'd get fast-tracked through any test. But are they? But it's not even just about putting your money where your mouth is. It's about running a football club, and that's what brings me back to Todd Bowley, because he's part owner of many franchise sports teams, and he knows how to win. He wants to win. He's wanted to buy Chelsea for 4 years. He's got plans in his head what he's been doing with Chelsea. He's not been talking in front of cameras. He's not been going, Chelsea, 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 I'm a proper blue. He's just doing his thing. Do you know what I mean? I've just got a gut feeling that he's probably the best shot. If you've been trying to buy a team for 4 years and you're not getting in front of camera all the time talking about campaigning, but you also run successful sports teams that buy players that want to win. I mean, do you feel the same? Or is that just me? Look, man, if Kim and Candy get in, it just sounds silly, doesn't it? If they get in, great. It means hopefully they've passed stringent tests. Hopefully the Chelsea supporters trust have been like, all right, you're our guys, you can do this. Hopefully the government, I've got little confidence in the UK government. If they look at the potential buyers and say, yeah, you guys are capable of running a club and doing it, and they're in a position to say that, then great. But that's where we are, ladies and gentlemen, and I wanted to reflect on that because it's a story and they've been talking about it on social media and it's a possibility. We'll hear very soon from Rain Group, hopefully, about who's been fast-tracked, and as soon as we hear that, I will, of course, report on it accordingly and react. So thank you all for subscribing, and thank you for liking and commenting, and I'll see you very soon.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.